Hi guys, Debbie from Green Man Art here. I'm just going to do a super quick review of some paints that I bought recently. I've been seeing these paints absolutely everywhere. They're marketed as an artist's professional grade gouache. I do use gouache. I use Winsor & Newton. I use Winsor & Newton designer gouache, which I love. I absolutely love these. I would recommend these to anybody. Winsor & Newton have a good lay down, great pigment saturation levels, easy to work, very nice gouache, but I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. Now these are by Holbein. They're called Acryla Gouache. They're an acrylic polymer emulsion which provide opaque colour, and they're quite hard to get here. I think they're a Japanese import to the UK, and if you want to buy them online you have to buy them in sets. I've never seen individual tubes for sale. Maybe if there's a good artist shop they sell them individually, but I've only ever seen them in sets, and because they're quite pricey, I found this quite reasonably priced set, which I will leave in the description below if you want a set. That's an Amazon affiliate link. If you click through that I do get a percentage, but obviously if you find it cheaper somewhere else, go for it. It's just a convenient link for you. So I bought the primary colour set. The 3 primary colours are white and a black, which I thought was quite a decent starting point. I didn't want every colour under the sun, couldn't afford it, but with this set I can get pretty much any colour I want. So the first thing I did when I got it was I made myself a colour wheel, and as you can see the colours are really saturated. They're beautiful. They really are highly pigmented colours. I love them. So I did the 3 primary colours, got the secondary colours. If you add white and black you'll get everything else in between. They dry into a lovely matte opaque finish like you would expect with gouache, but the only thing I would say with these gouache as opposed to these ones is that these, once they're dry, they're permanent. You can't rework them. So if you've got them on your palette you can't re-wet them and go back to them. With a Winsor & Newton or any other gouache that I've come across, it's basically an opaque watercolour. You work it with water, it dries, you can rework it, which is good if you make mistakes on paintings, because you can touch up with water, dry it, dab it off and continue on. These you can't, and I would view these more or less as a runny acrylic rather than a true gouache. Would I recommend them? Well, I love them. I do love them a lot. I love the consistency. Just let me open the tube. I think see how runny and lovely they are. They're really easy to lay down, easy to work. They're not hard work at all. They are very good quality, easy to mix, beautiful to work with, and once they're dry they're opaque and permanent. I would recommend a primary set if you're just getting into them, because like I say, you can get any colour that you need, and if it's your thing, go ahead, buy every colour under the sun. If you're not into permanent colour, I would definitely stick with the Winsor & Newton, and I'm doing a bit of mix and match with both of them. I'm mixing the expensive ones with some cheaper ones, and I'm getting the colours that I want, but when I want it permanent I go to these guys. Anyway, I don't know if that's any use to you. It's just a quick review from someone who hasn't got a lot of money and I'd like honest reviews myself out there. So really good quality, but it dries permanent, and if that's your thing, go for it. Thanks for listening, and I hope to add more reviews soon.